I was about to start with, welcome to the watching show, show you can watch. I'm so used to doing the watching show YouTube channel with my friend that I almost did that, which is a great segue into, hey, the watching show, show you can watch. If you want to watch that, check out the card or the thing. If you want to be here, watch this. I've been riding for 10 minutes and a few things popped into my head, and I will share them all with you, which will take up the duration of this video. Number one, that's a quote from Mr. Benedict in Ocean's 13. I love this motorcycle. I was just saying to myself out loud, I love the way it feels, I love the way it looks, I love the way it sounds. And then I thought, I'm feeling a bit nostalgic or something, and I realized what I was feeling is the fact that I'm riding on a cold day. I'm in my leathers, as I should be, but it's kind of cold. It's like 55. And I had this flashback, and I remember the first time I ever rode a Super Duke, I test rode a fan's last gen Super Duke, and it was in the fall time. And I can't remember why I know this. I looked it up for some reason, probably insurance, but I bought this bike about 3 years ago now. And I realized 3 years? I've had this bike for, I don't think I've had, like, maybe my Zixer, but other than that, I've never had a bike this long. So that's a testament to how good the bike is, right? Yeah. So that's good news that I wanted to share, because it's objectively a good thing that's the case. Number two, I want you to steal the diamonds, Mr. Benedict. Oh, number two, I am super excited because someone's listening to me talk to myself out loud. I'm super excited for soup. That's the sound of my spine barely holding on. Look at my bike. Look at it! Look at it! It feels so small after being on like the KLR, which is super tall. Even the Zero is taller than this, but damn! I've never had a bike that looks that goddamn good. Okay, so I need chicken, and then I got really excited. I thought, oh my gosh, it's so cold. You know what I want so bad? And I haven't had since probably, like, I had my wisdom teeth taken out. I want soup. So I'm gonna go shopping for cans of soup. I'm gonna get whatever I can fit into my backpack. All right, soup. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And now my favorite part of my adult life is gonna be me standing in an aisle, staring at labels. This is healthier than the Healthy Choice soup. Technically, I don't know. I'm not a statistician. But what started this, good job, Chunky. I saw a commercial for Chunky soup, and I was like, I really want soup. And that's what made me come to the store. So I have to try out Chunky as well and compare it to another soup. If anybody cares, I will taste test them both. And let you know which one I like. That's all I wanted in life. God damn. It looked like a peanut. Your head would be bigger. Look at that bike. God damn. Oh my god. Put it in my backpack. Sometimes I forget that I'm recording a video and I just say stupid crap, and then in editing I go, yeah, I'm just gonna leave that in there. I was gonna take the Zero, but it's really freaking cold, and I had a little hankering. I was like, I really want to just on the Duke, so I'm gonna take that out, put my leathers on, but I want to pick up stuff from the grocery store. Oh wait, what did I do before I had a Zero and lugged stuff on the back seat? I have a backpack. Just put the freaking backpack on. Have some soups. Yeah, I'll do that. So on my brain, when I was grabbing my stuff to put on my bike today, I grabbed this, which is get the over, which is a Bluetooth remote. And I realized when I was going to put it on, I was like, people are going to see that in the comments. Someone's going to ask, what is that? And and I'm just going to go, well, it's a remote. Like, I don't want to talk about products and stuff. And wait, you know what? As a story, okay, all right, I'll talk about it. So I guess, is he fishing? Are you a fisher of men? For you will find no fish here. That's one of those camera things. Somebody in the comments can tell me what that thing is. People, it's like they're measuring roads, whatever. So it's a Bluetooth remote. I think it's called Chubby Buttons, and the reason I'm talking about it is because I realized the story can lead into something. I guess it's a story about me and sponsorships. So I don't do sponsorships. I did one. I was partnered with Ruroc for a while, and I haven't been sponsored by Ruroc in months now. Like, I have no sponsors or anything like that anymore. So I guess I'll get back to that, but this is called Chubby Buttons. I'm not sponsored by them. I bought this because I decided I wanted one, and I had a Bluetooth remote that was about the size of a $50 coin in that spot, which I really like having a Bluetooth remote to play, pause, skip volume and stuff when I'm riding. I have earbuds in right now. They're noise canceling ones, whatever. So I was just annoyed though, because these fat gloves, I can't control the tiny buttons on it, and I'd end up pausing or skipping by accident. So I was like, fine, I'll fork over the 80 bucks for this freaking expensive, overpriced remote. I can say that because I'm not sponsored. And I'm glad I did, just because it's darn useful. I can't take it off now because I need both hands to put it back on. But there's like basically Velcro on the back. It's dual lock tape, and I take it off and I just stick it on whatever bike I'm using, so I don't have to buy several remotes. And it's been darn useful. And the reason, yeah, that's what I realized when I was grabbing it. I was like, you know, I'm pretty sure Chubby Buttons, whoever made this, I'm pretty sure they contacted me and asked me to do a review on one of the remotes before, but I just don't do that. So I'll get requests to do sponsorships, or can you review our things that are relevant and things that are not relevant. Hey, can you review our motorcycle headset? Hey, can you review our motorcycle dash cam? Hey, can you review our hand lotion? I'm like, what? No to all of them, because I'm not a reviewer, or whatever, I'm just a guy. And the only time I've ever taken on something is if it personally interests me. So with the Ruroc helmets, I did happen to, and I do like the helmets, I still use my Ruroc helmets. So not sponsored, but I like them, so I use the helmets. But I'm not partnered with them anymore. I don't know if I'm going to go into that story. Not that that's much of a story there. We had a 2-year contract, and that's up. So we're free agent again. The moral story about this: I bought it because I wanted. That's how I am with things. I don't do sponsorships like probably ever. You might see 1 or 2 that I've done. I know I took a Shoei helmet years ago, a Shoei Hornet X2, which ironically I wish I had another one now for the KLR, but if you watch my channel regularly, you know that I don't like leading with sponsors. And this is a sponsor, but I just don't do that. It's not my thing. I hope you're turning, because I'm going for it, and your turn signal's on. I don't want to wait. So yeah, all right, cool. It paid off. You would not be surprised by how many times I've been contacted by Raid Shadow Legends. I'm like, ha, no, you couldn't. Here's the thing, money, man, this is hard to talk about. I know exactly how I feel about it. That's the good news. The bad news is it's hard to put into words, but let me just fumble it out. Right there, by the way, fun fact, that is the secret entrance into the park, allegedly, that I wouldn't know about. So if you go there, it's not my fault that you did that, but it's there. You just saw it. When I started this channel, it was for fun. And guess what it is now? It's for fun. My channel and my, what do you call that, mission statement has never changed. I do this for fun. I never thought in the beginning that this was going to be my job. Obviously, I was super happy that it became my job, but the videos I make and the content, it's not about the money. It's about sending a message. Sorry, I keep going with quotes. As long as my bills are paid, I'm happy. So I'm like most dudes that way. Unlike most dudes, I am very fortunate and blessed to have freaking 3 motorcycles and a freaking super special Jeep vehicle, one of a kind. Like, I got more than most, so I got nothing to be thankless about. But let me talk about Moto Monday just really briefly. So people ask, where's Moto Monday, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I addressed it before. I'm not going to go into it too deep because I don't want this video to be freaking miserable. I don't want my videos to be negative. It's potentially very unfunny or unhappy stuff. So I'm just going to try to skim across the top for a bunch of these topics, and hopefully that's sufficient. It's not about the money. Never has been, obviously, because if it was, I would have been taking on as many sponsorships as I could to get more money, but I never cared about money, so I don't take them on. Simple as that. Please pick a freaking lane. Use those binoculars that are hanging on your front window to figure out where the dotted lines are. God damn. Well, I guess I can bring it full circle. So, I've talked about it, mention it again, I'll keep mentioning it. I'm doing the watching show with my friend, that and the listening show, both kind of the same thing. And that's fun, and that's why I do it. We have no prospects of that ever becoming a full-time job. Obviously, we'd love it if it did, but it doesn't pay anything. It's a super tiny channel. I'm like, that's fine. We make the videos every day because it's fun, and that's like the most important thing. People ask me for advice on starting a YouTube channel, and I have to give them, well, the truth, which is, number one, find something that you actually enjoy doing, or you're not going to be able to keep it up, and you have to go into it with the prospect that it will not be a career and it won't pay, because it probably won't, and then if it doesn't, you won't be disappointed. So the moral story is, I do Finally Friday because I want to. I enjoy doing this. I do the watching show because I want to. I enjoy doing that. That is the mission statement for the channel, and I guess any YouTube channels I make. So I'm not going to change it. If I don't enjoy doing something on YouTube, even if it would make me a lot of money, I'm not going to do it. Short version of the story, Moto Monday is an example of that. If I did Moto Monday and other crazy stuff, I could get paid a lot more. Obviously, if I uploaded more, I could get paid more, but I'm gonna get over. Is that a Ferrari behind me? That is a Ferrari. Oh, wow. Oh, my Ferrari. There it is. That's the one I saw. I didn't see the one in front of it. The one in the front's more interesting. That's very cool. A logical thought process would probably bring you to the question of, well then, what are you saying? You don't enjoy making Moto Monday? And the short answer is, that's complicated. Man, I don't want to talk about that right now. Again, that's another cave within a cave of stuff. And y'all don't want to be my therapist. But it comes down to a moral issue. And the fact is, if I did it, it would mostly be for the purpose of getting more money, which I don't care about, so I don't do it. I'm happy doing what I want to do, and it pays my bills, and that's it. Now that sounds pretty selfish, but there is a far less selfish reason for me not doing Moto Monday often. And I guess I'll dig a little bit deeper into the cave. I've mentioned that I don't do it. Is that the police? There's so many interesting people out here today. It is the police. It's all of them right up there on that motorcycle. The main reason I don't do it is because of my depression. I know, I sound chronically depressed. It is the worst. No, I have depression. It's a fact of life. Whatever. Some people have freaking worse ailments and less worse ailments. Some people have a broken back. I have a messed up back for the rest of my life. Not important. Some people have freaking diseases and whatever. Some people have trauma. We all have our crap.
We all have our crap.
Again, I'm not going deep in the cave, so I'm not explaining this very well because I don't feel like it, and that's more than I'm willing to talk about. But the moral of the story is, if I did it, I would be essentially, short version, I'd be faking it. All the happy stuff you'd be encountering with people all the time. Like, I'm like this sometimes, not all the time. That's not true, and I don't pretend that I am. Moto Monday, I feel like, among other things, would be deceptive if I went out acting like that all the time. That is acting, pretending, because I'd have to pretend. Most of the time when I ride, I'm super quiet, I'm really shy, so I'm not the same person that I was 5 years ago, long story short. And if I did it, it would be deceptive, and I don't want to deceive people, and that is not worth a paycheck, so I'm not freaking doing it. Now, the Moto Mondays you get are genuine. The Moto Mondays you get are very slow, once every few months, and that is from footage that comes from actual real interactions. It's real. So the few videos I do are real, and that's more important to me than anything else. So alright, I hope I explained that well enough. I wasn't really expecting to talk about that. I was going to just rant about sponsorships for a second, but then I went into that, so there you go. Okay, I saw enough interesting things for the day, and I want to go home, and the motorcycle cop is nowhere near me, so I can do this. Oh, my motorcycle! I love you. Hey, I'll say this, for those of you who are watching what little content I do make, number one, I do hope you enjoy it, and that you're here because you enjoy it, and number two, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate you. Now, if you will excuse my ass, I'm going to try to cut through this traffic without getting pulled over so that I may go home and have soup. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. And once again, if you want to see the other actual genuine stuff I do, the watching show, me and my best friend, and the listening show. There's another motorcycle cop. Good thing he didn't see me earlier. All right, I'll see you all next week. Bye.